This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. The issue of abortion now front and center in the election battleground state of Arizona. The state Supreme Court says officials may enforce an 1864 law on abortion. The AP's Haya Penjwani.
The 1864 law in Arizona criminalizes all abortions except when a mother's life is at stake. That also means there are no exceptions for rape or incest. Democratic Senator Mark Kelly from Arizona said the move was wrong.
And it's going to have a devastating effect on the health and freedom of women in Arizona.
Currently, 14 states are enforcing bans on abortion at all stages of pregnancy, with limited exceptions. I'm Haya Penjwani.
How's the weather where you are? Millions in the South are fighting with Mother Nature. The National Weather Service's Ashton Robinson Cook says the Deep South and the Gulf Coast are in for it.
Tornado watch is in effect for Texas and Louisiana through the afternoon hours, or through the mid-morning hours, rather. And there's also a moderate risk for severe weather across Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama for later today, where some strong tornadoes are anticipated.
It's a mistake. That's what President Biden is saying about Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's handling of the war in Gaza. President Biden's calling on Israel to get more aid into Gaza. The AP's Charles de Ledesma.
President Joe Biden says Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's approach to the war against Hamas is mistaken. Biden's remarks in a television interview that aired late on Tuesday deepen an already growing rift between the two staunch allies over the war, now in its 7th month.
Search and rescue operations are underway at a hydroelectric plant near the city of Bologna, Italy, after a blast killed at least 3 workers, injured 5, and left 4 missing. The price of gas is up 7 cents in a week. It's $3.62 this morning. This is AP News. Now to Boeing and a whistleblower's allegations. The AP's Ben Thomas says Congress wants some answers.
A Senate subcommittee has summoned Boeing CEO David Calhoun to testify at a hearing next week as it investigates the safety of Boeing jetliners. The inquiry was prompted by new safety-related charges from a whistleblower. Boeing engineer Sam Salahpour is expected to lay out concerns involving the manufacture and assembly of the 787 Dreamliner at that same hearing. Concerns the subcommittee says could involve potentially catastrophic safety risks. Salahpour is also expected to describe alleged retaliation he faced after bringing his concerns forward. Boeing's safety record has drawn renewed scrutiny after a door panel on a 737 MAX 9 jet blew out over Oregon in early January. Ben Thomas, Washington.
The Dow dropped 9 points yesterday. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these spring deals at K&H Auto Supply. Gumot intake valve cleaner for $12.99 for the 11-ounce size. Blue Devil oil stop leak only $14.49. And Blue Devil head gasket sealer for $29.99. Come on by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
Be wise to guy wires. Observe the 10-foot rule to stay clear of guy wires and overhead power lines. If a guy wire is disrupted or broken, do not try to fix it yourself. Instead, call the professionals at Intercounty Electric at 866-621-3679. Guy wires on power poles provide grounding as well as support, so any damage to a guy wire can cause an electric current disruption, creating a very dangerous situation. This message is brought to you by Intercounty Electric Cooperative Association, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
7:30 at KSMO Radio. Our forecast does call for there to be some shower activity today, but probably not going to see really anything until the afternoon. And when we get the rains, once we start to get them, we'll probably see them pretty much most of the rest of the day into tonight and into the early morning on Thursday. So kind of keep that in mind. It's going to be probably about almost, I'll say, not quite 24 hours of rain, but we'll have about maybe 20 hours of intermittent shower activity that could produce 1.5 to 3 inches of rain in our area. So be prepared for that. All right, our winds today will be northeasterly at 5 to 15 and gusts to 20 miles an hour during the day. And we will have a high today about 62 degrees, cloudy skies through the morning hours. Again, virtually 100% chance of getting rain by later on this afternoon. 100% chance of rain tonight into the overnight hours. Possibly even a thunderstorm embedded in these showers, and a low of 45. It'll be breezy with that north wind of 15 to 22, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. For Thursday, a 40% chance of rain in the morning, then becoming partly sunny by the afternoon, high of 64. It'll be breezy. Northwest winds will be at 18 to 25 and gust up to 37 miles an hour. Clear Thursday night, low of 41 with those winds out of the west at 15 to 20, still gusting over 30. Sunshine Friday, high of 68. Clear Friday night, low of 45. And sunny on Saturday, warming up to 80 degrees with clear skies Saturday night and a low of 56. Currently here at KSMO Radio, we're not near 80. We're at 55 degrees. We're at cloudy skies. We really haven't seen a lot of change in the temperature. It's bounced about 1 degree up and down a little bit. Not too much, and it's changed since then. We do have at KSMO 7-mile-an-hour winds coming out of the northeast, 85% the relative humidity, and the pressure moving on down at 29.84 inches. At KSMO, stick around. We'll come right back. We got local news on the way next. On your Wednesday morning, it's April the 10th.
I think every farmer faces the challenge of stress during the growing season. You stick a bunch of money in the ground and you just pray the good Lord lets it rain and lets you have a crop. So we actually participate in the NutriTrack program and the Crop Track program, where it gives us a lot of peace of mind if in the busy months of the summer when we're baling hay and we can't get out to every field every week. We know someone's out there looking after us.
Performance driven, farmer focused. MFA, your whole farm solution.
AGCO is proud to launch PTX, a new leading brand that combines precision ag technologies from Precision Planting and PTX Trimble. The alignment of these brands supports farmers, dealers, and OEMs globally. PTX Trimble and Precision Planting understand the challenges of farming. That's why they design solutions to help you implement technology and automation on your farm. They knew there was a better way, so they're building it together. With a combined set of products from Precision Planting and PTX Trimble, there are now precision ag technologies to touch all brands, equipment types, and farms. PTX spans the entire crop cycle, from land prep to planting, spraying to harvesting, and each pass in between. Innovative brands you trust, powerfully simple, seamlessly compatible. PTX. Visit ptxag.com to learn more.
Here at KSMO, it's 34 minutes after the hour 7. Just waiting for that to click over. And right now, KSMO time for news. Local news brought to you by Guard Trucking and Equipment out of St. James. Now, if you would like to find out more information about all the different products that they have, it's easy. Just call Matt McCarter at 573-265-5110 or stop by 14380 State Route B in St. James. Some of those items that they have and great products that they have too. Chainsaws, mowers, tractors. They've got your agricultural equipment. They got backhoes. They got diggers. They've got virtually everything you're going to need for your farm as well as your home. If you need equipment, big or small, agricultural or construction, stop on by and call Matt McCarter at 573-265-5110 or see him in St. James at 14380 State Route B. It's Guard Trucking and Equipment Company in St. James, serving Salem, St. James, Phelps County, Dent County, Crawford County, and surrounding areas. Just give them a check out on Facebook as well. My name is Stan Stevens, bringing you local news on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7. We're streaming it, KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Welcome to Wednesday, April 10th. In news, the Salem Board of Aldermen did hold their regular meeting at the Salem Community Center at the Armory Tuesday evening. after approval of the consent agenda. The board certified the election results from the April 2nd municipal election and approved Resolution Number 9, 2024, approving those results. The oath of office was then given to Mayor Greg Parker, East Ward Alderwoman Kayla Cisco, and West Ward Alderwoman Catherine Dent by Assistant City Clerk Wanda Sir. The board then approved East Ward Alderman Sean Bowlerjack as president of the Board of Aldermen. Mayor Parker made committee appointments before 4 citizens gave public comments. The board approved a bid from JCI for $11,812 for a 25-horsepower motor for the aeration in the north digester of the sewer plant. The board approved rejecting bids for a welcome home project where the bids received were more than the funds available. They'll rebid that at a later date. The board also approved the rejection of the previously approved bid from Donald Magi Incorporated for the downtown renovation project after it was determined that the request for bid was not properly advertised. This project is currently being rebid, with bid opening scheduled for May 2nd. The board approved Bill Number 3604, an ordinance amending the amounts of utility deposits for the City of Salem to total $300 and then lowered to $200 with a letter in of good standing. Also approved was Bill Number 3605. That's an ordinance to amend the provisions for the delivery of utility bills and statements for the City of Salem, which can now be done by email. And also Bill Number 3606. This would allow the mayor to enter into a power supply and administration agreement among the Missouri Joint Municipal Electric Utility Commission, doing business as the Missouri Electric Commission. The board approved Bill 3608. This authorizes the issuance of a sewerage system revenue bond, Series 2024, from Town and Country Bank for $400,000. After reports of city officials, the board went into closed session to discuss contracts and pending litigation. City of Salem did announce that with Alderman Kyle Williams stepping down from his West Ward aldermanic seat Tuesday evening, Mayor Parker has canceled the Utility Committee meeting tonight, with a new committee chair will be named, and that chairperson will then work with the committees to set dates and times for future meetings. An accident happened in Phelps County Monday morning around 7:35 on Phelps County Road 4450 near Highway 68. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 1992 Ford Ranger driven northbound by a 17-year-old male juvenile of Salem crossed the center of the roadway when the juvenile overcorrected and the Ford collided with a 2016 Chevy Silverado being driven southbound by a 35-year-old Timothy Mosley of Salem. Mosley and a passenger in the Silverado, 25-year-old Douglas Harmon of Steelville, suffered minor injuries and were transported by the Phelps Health ambulance to Phelps Health. The juvenile also suffered minor injuries and declined treatment. The Chevy Silverado was totaled and removed from the scene by Whitaker's Towing. The Ford Ranger sustained extensive damage and was towed from the scene by Spurgeon's Towing. Mosley and Harmon were wearing seat restraints while the juvenile was not. An accident happened at 5:50 in the morning yesterday morning on westbound I-44 at the 182-mile marker about 2 miles west of Rolla. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2023 Peterbilt driven westbound by 57-year-old Timothy Clark of Springfield, Missouri, was entering a construction zone and was slowing down when concrete dust in the air constricted the vision of the driver of the Peterbilt and also the driver of a 2014 Ram 3500, which was identified as 47-year-old Brian Poe of Rolla, Missouri. The Peterbilt slowed, and the front of the Dodge Ram struck the rear of the towed unit of that Peterbilt. Suffering moderate injuries was Poe, who was taken by Phelps ambulance to Phelps Health Hospital in Rolla. Timothy Clark suffered minor injuries and sought his own treatment. Everyone involved was wearing seat restraints. The 2014 Ram was totaled and removed from the scene by D&D Towing. The Peterbilt had only minor damage and was driven from the scene. Salem Police Department has released their report for the month of March. The department did respond to 13 accidents during the month. Officers also responded to 6 alarms sounding and addressed 35 animal calls. Officers investigated 8 assaults or fights, a burglary, performed 9 well-being checks, and 10 area checks during the month. The department investigated 6 domestic disputes, 5 verbal disturbances, conducted 59 follow-up investigations, and provided 16 escorts. They investigated 5 nuisance violations, 4 reports of fraud, and offered assistance to 7 motorists. The Salem police wrote 6 property damage reports during March, plus made 7 stealing reports, and responded to 3 traffic complaints. Officers investigated 20 suspicious circumstance calls, 7 suspicious person calls, and 8 suspicious vehicle calls. Officers responding to a trespassing call and attempted to serve 7 warrants in March. Officers did conduct 50 traffic stops during the month. Police responded to a total of 452 incidents in March, with the average response time to those calls of 2 minutes and 12 seconds. The average time spent on the scene was 15 minutes and 57 seconds. 7:41 at KSMO. Sports is next when we come back.
Call the professionals at Gar Truck and Equipment, STAT.
What's happening to me?
Sir, you've been using your junk mower way too long. We need to get you on a new Ferris, Stihl, or Husqvarna mower from Gar Truck and Equipment fast.
Medic, the guys from Gar are here.
Quick, get him on that new zero-turn mower now. And there he goes. We saved another one.
Test drive your new Ferris, Husqvarna, or Stihl lawnmower from Guard Truck and Equipment today. Check out guardtruck.com.
At the KSMO studio, it's time for sports news. Caden DuBois pitched a 1-hit shutout and also had 2 hits and drove home 2 runs as the Salem Tigers beat the Willow Springs Bears Tuesday 5-0. Owen Hamilton had 2 hits and 2 RBI, and Trey Richter drove in the other Salem run as they improved to 7-2 on the year, 3-0 in the SCA Conference. The Tigers will be hosting Thayer Thursday at 4:30 at the Salem High School Baseball Complex, provided the weather cooperates. Congratulations to the Salem golf team. They finished 3rd at the Kabul Invitational. That was on Tuesday. Jamal Metcalf tied for 5th place, and Landon Richter finished 7th overall. Salem Tennis Tigers were scheduled to be in Willow Springs Tuesday, but that was rained out. And the Salem Middle School track team will be at Cuba today for their open, weather permitting. City of Salem Park and Recreation Department is still accepting registrations for their summer baseball, softball, and t-ball leagues. This is for children 14 years of age and under from now until tomorrow. That's right, April 11th. The cost per player, $35 per player. Now you can download the Team Snap link off the Salem Park and Recreation Facebook page to register online. Late registration will be held from April 12th, which is Friday, through the 20th for $45 per player. The City of Salem will accept Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. For more information, call Melissa DuBois, 729-6290, or send her an email at salemparks@salemmo.com. Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies battled last night at Busch Stadium. John Rooney and Ricky Horton have that report. Gentlemen.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney, and last night at Busch Stadium, Sonny Gray made his Cardinals debut, 64 pitches, 5 innings, no runs. He struck out 5 with no walks, and the Cardinals supported him with 3 runs, 3-0 over Philadelphia.
It was really fun to watch Sonny Gray pitch. He was up against one of the game's best in Zach Wheeler, but he pitched better than him. 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, no runs, no walks, and really, he was in command throughout. Got good help out of the bullpen as well. Jojo Romero was particularly good as he got 4 strikeouts against his former team. Helsley picked up the save.
Now the Cardinals can go for a series win behind Lance Lynn today.
Lance Lynn, you expect him to do well. You know he's going to go deep into the game.
Lance Lynn will take the mound, looking for his first win since returning to the Cardinals. Aaron Nola, a tough competitor, 1-1. The right-hander for the Phillies has a 5.40 ERA. We're on the air at 11:20 this morning. 12:05, Ricky has the lineups. I'll bring you the first pitch at 12:15.
And we'll have that game right here on KSMO Radio. Salvador Perez, 10th inning single, drove in the winning run as the Kansas City Royals beat Houston 4-3. The Royals will play Houston again tonight, weather permitting. And the St. Louis Blues taking the Chicago Blackhawks tonight, starting at 6:30 from Scott Trade Center. That game will be played on KSMO Media. Thank you. Right here at KSMO, for joining us for news and sports, brought to you as a courtesy of Guard Trucking and Equipment in St. James. Come see them for all your equipment needs, big or small, agriculture or construction. They sell it all. Guard Trucking and Equipment. Stop by at 14380 State Route B in St. James, or call them up at 573-265-5110. Or check them out on Facebook and talk with Matt McCarter from Guard Trucking and Equipment. At KSMO, it's 7:45. Time for that daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones Brokerage, helping people with their investment needs. They have been since 1922. Stop by your local office right here in Salem at 907 South Pershing, or call 729-3831. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and that daily investment report with our report this morning, Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the Daily Financial Market Report, brought to you on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed higher. The Dow closed down 9 points to close at 38,884. The NASDAQ closed up 53 points to close at 16,307. And the S&P closed up 8 points to close at 5,210. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.35%. The price of crude oil was down $1.11 to close at $85.32, and the spot price of gold was up $18.40 to close at $2,369.40. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $73.99, up 65 cents. AT&T $16.90, down 7 cents. Boeing $178.12, down $3.44. Dollar General $153.39, down $3.35. ExxonMobil $121.18, up 63 cents. McDonald's $269.44, up $1.88. Microsoft $426.28. up $1.69. PepsiCo $170.61, up $1.03. Pfizer $26.78, up 20 cents. Procter & Gamble $156.66, up 62 cents. U.S. Bancorp $43.94, up 22 cents, and Walmart $59.79, up 1 cent. This has been today's Financial Market Report, brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing, right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thank you, Teresa. And don't forget to join us again for our next daily investment report this afternoon. That'll be right around 5:30, 5:35, and tomorrow morning, 7:40, 7:45. The daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member for stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, CDs, 401ks. The options are, well, not endless, but they are abundant. Stop on by and check them out. Your friends at Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. At the KSMO studios, we got 90 seconds of business to bring first, and then we'll bring you weather. It's next right here on KSMO Radio.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these spring deals at K&H Auto Supply. Gumot intake valve cleaner for $12.99 for the 11-ounce size. Blue Devil oil stop leak only $14.49, and Blue Devil head gasket sealer for $29.99. Come on by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
Hello, my name is Samantha Welch. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Our clinic is located at Physicians Office Building 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Salem Memorial Hospital, every patient, every encounter, every time.
Angie's List is now Angie, and we've heard a lot of theories about why.
I thought it was an eco move. Fewer words, less paper.
No, it was so you could say it faster.
No, it's to be more iconic.
Must be a tech thing.
But those aren't quite right. It's because now you can compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get your project handled from start to finish.
Sounds easy.
It is, and it makes us so much more than just a list. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
At the KSMO studios, it's 7:50 and time for weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listening area being brought to you by your friends at Healthy Dane County and the Healthy Dane County Fitness Center, the Salem Community Center at the Army. You know, the Fitness Center has a wide selection of different things that make it very, very available and make it very attractive to be a part of. Like the cardio exercise room with your treadmills and ellipticals and recumbent bikes. They've got the new steps. They've got the Stairmaster, so many other things. But not just that. They have the weight room full of leg presses, your battle ropes, cable and pulley machines, abdominal bench, your equal racks. They also have the stair climber, the lat pull down, so much more. And it goes on from there to the group exercise classes that they have. Numerous ones virtually every single day except for the weekends, and even then except probably for Sunday. And they have extended hours. You can actually access the Healthy Dane County Fitness Center 24 hours a day. Now, don't forget, too, they also have the gym. And if you would like to find out more about any of those amenities, feel free to contact them at 739-1127, 739-1127. All these amenities under one roof at the Healthy Dane County Fitness Center. Check it out today. You can stop on by, talk it over with Penny or any of the gang down there. They'll be more than happy to talk to you, Susie and all them. They'll tell you all about it, give you a tour, show you around. Your friends at Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health, education, and the community, they all meet. Well, an upper-level trough is translating out of the southern plains today, and it's going to bring additional shortwave energy that's going to overspread the low to mid-Mississippi Valley. This associated stationary boundary is also present across portions of northern Arkansas this morning, which will extend further east into the Ohio Valley as well. This stationary boundary will continue to be the focus for shower and thundershower chances through tonight into tomorrow morning, before finally moving eastward with the upper-level trough. Expect coverage to increase through late this morning into the afternoon across southern Missouri, with the extent of the precipitation shield lifting into the northern parts of Missouri. Areas along and south of I-44 should see higher coverage through the evening into tonight. In this area, repeated rounds of moderate to localized heavy rainfall may support the potential for minor flooding. In particular, low-lying areas across south-central Missouri could see rapid rises. No severe weather is expected. Highs this afternoon could reach into the low 60s, accompanied by some north and northeasterly winds that will continue to increase as the day goes on. A corridor of higher and wind gusts will develop across the area late tonight into Thursday morning with upwards of 35 to 40 miles an hour. This is associated with the passing of the low-pressure system to the south and east as the winds will turn out of the northwest. It will be cool. By Thursday morning, shower and thunderstorm chances will begin to slide south and east of the area. There is still some remaining uncertainty as to the total amount of rainfall, but it looks like right now, with everything we've seen, 1.5 to 2.5 inches will be expected in our area, maybe as much as 3. As the rain clears the area from west to east through Thursday morning, gusty northwest winds will build across the area on the back side of the departing low to the east. Additionally, a dry air mass will filter into the area Thursday afternoon. This will support a rapid decline in relative humidity values from west to east. An upper-level ridge and increasing mid-level heights will build into the region Friday. Confidence is high in drier weather and warmer temperatures building into the area through the weekend. On Friday, winds begin to turn back to the west-southwest. Afternoon highs should be in the upper 60s to low 70s. On Saturday, strong southwest winds will bring in warm temperatures of the upper 70s and low 80s. And then similar temperatures are expected on Sunday and into early next week when there could be some rain moving back in by Monday afternoon.
71 our high yesterday, 53 the low. Normal high, 67. Normal low, 44. Record high on this date, 87 in 1930. 24 the record low in 1989. Yesterday we had a trace of precipitation. For the month, we're standing at 9/20ths of an inch. 1 1/8 inches would be normal for the month. 11 9/20ths are total for the year, while 9 3/5 would be normal. 6:37 the time of sunrise this morning. 7:37 the time of sunset. The extended forecast for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunshine Sunday, high of 83. Clear Sunday night, low of 59. Sunny on Monday, chance of showers, high of 83. Monday night, cloudy with a low of 61 and breezy with a chance of some showers and possibly thunderstorms Monday night. Then Tuesday, a chance of more rain early and becoming partly sunny. Breezy, high of 79 degrees on Tuesday. That local forecast and our current conditions next in a moment.
The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trello Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit.
At KSMO Radio, our forecast, well, you probably want to get that raincoat out or that umbrella. You're going to need it, but you won't need it for a couple of hours, actually for about 4 hours or so. We won't see any rain till probably after midday. I would venture to say our better chance of getting rain would be closer to 3 o'clock in the afternoon than even midday. But I won't rule out a sprinkle or two in that time period. Even before that time, we could see just a little bit of light rain. But most of everything that we see on the radar, it will be after about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. More than likely, it could even be as late as 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But it will get here, and when it does, it could leave a nice trail of rain behind us. So showers are likely to occur today, sometime this afternoon. High of near 62 with a northeasterly breeze, 5 to 15, gusting to 25. We will have virtually a 100% chance of getting some rain today. Then tonight is a much better chance, even though it's still a 100% chance tonight, much better 100% chance of getting accumulating rain. Showers, possibly thunder showers, throughout the entire evening and overnight. Low of 45. Breezy conditions still with northerly winds 15 to 25, gusting to 35. Then Thursday, a 40% chance of showers in the morning. Eventually, the rain comes to an end. It'll become partly sunny, and we'll have a high of 64 by Thursday afternoon. It'll still be windy, though, with that northwest wind at 18 to 25 miles an hour, gusting up to near 38 miles an hour. Thursday night, clear and a low of 41. Winds, they're not dying down much. They'll be out of the west at 15 to 20 and gusting to 35. Sunshine Friday, high of 68. Clear Friday night, low of 45. And sunny Saturday, high of near 80. Currently here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We got lots and lots and lots of cloud cover out there. We have 55 degrees at KSMO Radio. No rain in the immediate area at this moment, but we will start to see some of that later on this afternoon. We have 7-mile-an-hour winds out of southeast, 86% the relative humidity, pressure falling, 29.84 inches, cloudy, gray skies are waiting for us right now. And that has been a look at Operation Weather Watch, complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listening area, brought to you by your friends at Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Remember, they have a number of different amenities at the building that you can check out. The Identico fingerprinting, free public access computers and the Wi-Fi in their main lobby. Dent County rural addressing, where you can get those rural addresses. If you're going to be building something in the county, you need to get an address. And conference rooms, fitness center, gym, the event center where interactive projector waits for you. They have a movie screen, a full sound system, and the health department's certified kitchen. It's all there under one big roof. I mean big. Your friends at Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health, education, and the community all meet. Here at KSMO, stick around. We have civic happenings coming your way next in just a moment.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
Frustrated with slow internet speeds? Missouri is set to spend more than $1 billion to bring broadband internet to locations without service. You have until April 26th to submit evidence that service has been incorrectly reported for locations that should be marked as unserved and eligible for funding. To check service reported for your home or business, go to broadbandmap.mo.gov. That's all one word, broadbandmap.mo.gov. Brought to you by the Missouri Department of Economic Development.
Need to schedule an appointment for an X-ray, MRI, CT, nuclear medicine, or an ultrasound? Call SMDH Centralized Scheduling at 573-453-5952. SMDH will schedule your tests while working around your personal schedule, help you pre-register for service, and help you navigate insurance requirements before your appointment. Schedule your radiology appointment today with Salem Memorial District Hospital by calling Centralized Scheduling, 453-5952. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Hey, Jason at KSMO Radio. It's 8:01, top of the hour time, brought to you by Doug Wisdom and Wisdom Financial Services. No better time than the present to make sure you review your portfolio. See where your stocks or bonds or your treasury bills or whatever you may have investments in are doing what you expect them to do. If there's questions, or maybe you're not happy with your current portfolio, maybe the situation has changed in your family, you need to update some information. There's a lot of different things that can affect what your investments are doing for you. Make sure you get in touch with Doug. Get everything updated so you're right on top of the situation. One phone call can do it. 729-7508, Doug Wisdom and Wisdom Financial Services, a member of Emeritus here at KSMO Radio. We welcome you to Wednesday, April 10th, and our Civic Record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio. Online at AM 1340, I should say on the radio at AM 1340 and FM 95.7, and online at KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Get the information first right here on KSMO. Let's get to that Civic Record. Right now, KSMO brought to you as a courtesy of Southtown Furniture and Highway 19 South. You know, they've got some great specials always going on down there. It's just the everyday good prices that you really have to really enjoy. Go on down, browse around, take a look-see, and just check it out for yourself. You're going to find a beautiful collection of bedding. And, of course, they've got some super savings right now on a number of mattresses they have waiting for you right now down at the bedding department. How about appliances? Or maybe it's some floor coverings you're needing. Of course, they have a great collection of furniture and your accessories to boot. Make it a point to stop by first here in Salem and check things out. Buy local. Keep your money right here in Salem. Let it work over and over and over again. Your friends at Southtown Furniture are located at 1601 South Highway 19, right in the heart of Salem, Missouri. And, of course, too, don't forget, you can give them a call, 729-3422, if you have questions. And you can browse with your fingers on your phone or tablet or your CPU by going to SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com and take a look at the website. Your friends at Southtown Furniture, part of the Ballard family of furniture stores serving you since 1922. It's where the bargains are. David Leroy Bergner of Salem passed away Monday at the age of 80. Funeral services for David Leroy Bergner will be held at 1 o'clock Thursday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 11 until service time at the chapel. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. David Leroy Bergner is survived by his wife Sharon Bergner of Salem, a daughter Deborah Four and husband Keith of Salem, 2 grandchildren, as well as several great nieces and great nephews, other relatives, and friends. Memorial contributions may be made to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Memorial envelopes are available, and all arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for David Leroy Bergner, whose funeral services will be Thursday afternoon at 1 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. This Thursday at the Salem Community Garden behind the Salem United Methodist Church, there'll be a special presentation of the garden with the first presentation on companion gardening. These presentations are open to everybody, the entire public. Regardless if you have a plot at the community garden or not, you're more than welcome to come and find out more about companion gardening. It's absolutely free. For more information about the garden or the presentations, call Master Gardener Charlie Grimm, 573-368-9902, or the Denton County Extension at 729-3196, 729-3196. This Thursday night, out at the Eagles Club, the Ladies' Night Karaoke will be held, and it'll be a lot of fun. Also have a baked potato bar and some drink specials as well. The doors open at 6, and the entire event's open to the public. Remember, Ladies' Night Karaoke Thursday night with a baked potato bar and drink specials. It's open to everybody. Come on out, be a part of the fun of the Eagles Club out Highway 32 West, just past the airport on the north side of Highway 32. There'll be a toothbrush rug beginner class. That'll be tomorrow evening from 6 to 8 with Amy Terrell. Join them for a fun rug-making hands-on workshop. Learn an easy technique to make a rug with torn strips of fabric and modified toothbrushes. These rugs are quick to make and require no sewing. In this class, you'll learn how to begin a toothbrush rug or table runner. You'll leave the class a small rug that you can use as a trivet or continue to build at home and make it as big as you want. All projects are machine washable, dryable, and they last for a long, long time. No previous experience or skills are needed. The cost of the class is $20, and that's for those age 18 and above. They need at least 2 people to sign up, and they'll max out at 10. Register online at the SACPA website. Under Programs, find the Creative Arts Center, and registrations are on a first-come, first-served basis. This Friday, out at the Eagles Club, we're going to have karaoke at Stagecoach Productions from 7 to 11, and the kitchen will be open from 5 to 8 to solve your munchies. It's open to the public. Is the karaoke on Friday night? Eagles Club is out on Highway 32 West past the airport, and they invite you to come on out and be a part of their karaoke with Stagecoach Productions from 7 to 11. That will be on Friday night. And don't forget, the kitchen will be open 5 to 8. If you'd like to have dinner out at the Eagles Club, they welcome you to come on out and be a part of the festivities. Highway 32 West on Friday night. Daniel Norris will be leading a Sign and Wine Spring Front Porch Welcome Sign Workshop. That'll be Friday evening from 6 to 8:30. They will supply the stencils and supplies, but you bring your own board if you need one, 8 inches by 34 inches, or if you don't have one, buy one from the Creative Arts Center. You can hand letter it yourself or add pre-cut vinyl lettering. And then for the summer class, turn the sign around and paint your big summer sign on the other side. This class is for ages 12 and older, and if you're a new participant and need a sign, the cost is $35 per person. If you bring your own board or you're a returning customer, the cost is $20. And if you're interested, check things out under Programs at the SalemCommunityBetterment.com website and check out the activities under the Creative Arts Center. More of our Civic Record is next when we come right back.
Is it time for a new mattress? Southtown Furniture has a nice deal going on right now where you'll find a twin-size mattress for only $127, a queen-size mattress priced at $281.40, and queen-size bed frame right now for only $39.99. Hurry in, this mattress sale event ends soon. Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South in Salem, serving the smart shopper since 1922.
Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with our civic record, don't forget on Friday and Saturday out in Shenandoah, the Timber Lodge, they're going to have their Cultural Craft Co-op mini workshop. It will be held, and will be again Friday and Saturday, and they invite everybody to come on out, be a part of it, check it out, walk around, and maybe you might find one of the great activities that they have down there, something to your liking, like making a toothbrush rug with Amy Terrell, $25 for a small rug or trivet. You can help carve a spoon. Cindy Dooley makes those at $25 per spoon. Well, you'll be making it. You'll be working with Cindy. Make a reed basket, $35 with Connie Light. Make corn husk dowels with Patty Frisbee, $15. You can cane a chair or stool that you already have with Diana Clark, $90. And create a beginning blacksmith project of a jailer's ring with Tim Ellerman for $10. Now, to register for these classes, just call Mary Ficker, 573-729-7065. Lunches will be available, but child care is not going to be provided at the Cultural Craft Co-op. Instructors will also have some of their crafts available to sell to you as well. Come on down to Shenandoah and the Timber Lodge on Friday and Saturday, 41277 State Highway 19. And, of course, if you would like to be a part of these workshops, call Mary Ficker, 573-729-7065. Glad to have them back doing this great workshopping down there in Shenandoah, the Timber Lodge. Everybody's invited out Saturday. The Eagles Club will have karaoke by Stevie, Small Town Karaoke DJ, from 7 to 11. The kitchen will be open 5 to 8, and the entire event is open to the public. The Salem Eagles Club is out Highway 32 West past the airport on the north side of Highway 32. And again, everybody can come on out, sing your heart out to karaoke with Stevie, Small Town Karaoke DJ, from 7 to 11, or just come on out and listen and have a great meal from 5 to 8. Your friends at the Salem Eagles Club out Highway 32 West welcome all to attend. And at the Salem Nutrition Center for today, they'll be serving up chicken and noodles with a roll, peas and carrots, and sliced peaches. The Salem Nutrition Center is located inside the Salem Senior Center, 604 North McGrath Lane. Suggested contribution for a meal is $5 if you're 60 and above, and if you're under the age of 60, it's $7. Remember, lunch is from 11 to 12:30, and the soup and salad bar gets underway at 10:30. Everybody, all ages, no matter who you are, you're welcome to eat out at the Salem Nutrition site. Again, at 604 North McGrath Lane, inside the Salem Senior Center. And if you have questions, call 729-2373, 729-2373. Don't forget, the menu can change without notice. That concludes the Civic Record, a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here, KSMO, your hometown radio station, and your friends at Southtown. Southtown Furniture and Highway 19 South, right here in Salem. Stop on by, visit with them. They would love to see you, and just browse around the store. They won't bother you if you just want to take a look-see. But if you have questions, they're more than happy to assist you, answer those, and even go through some catalogs if you're looking for something in particular. Your friends at Southtown Furniture, part of the Bodar family of furniture stores, serving this area, going on 102 years. Southtown Furniture in Salem, it is where the bargains are. At KSMO Radio, we invite you to stay right here. Statewide news is coming up next on this gray day, and we'll follow that up with a Salem Nutrition Center's menu, AP News, and Sports from Missouri Net. Cards Baseball 11:20 this morning, and our Salem Memorial Hospital. We do have time set aside for them at 9:10 this morning. on our schedule, it's Tabitha Standfast, but I'm not sure it'll be Tabitha coming in today because she came in about, 3 weeks ago. So I'm not sure she'll be back in, but if she is, that is more than happy. I always like talking to Tabitha. Very, very good. So we'll see if it's Tabitha or somebody else this morning. If they have time to get away from the hospital to get here, we always appreciate them. Your friends at the Salem Memorial Hospital. And our special time, our spotlight on them, 9:10 Wednesday mornings on KSMO, except for the day after the board meeting when we talk to the administrator. All right, at KSMO Salem, your hometown radio station, is 14 minutes after 8 o'clock. And right here at KSMO, we are going to get you to some statewide news from Missouri Net next on your hometown radio source.
It's a mystery where Old Spice finds its amazing scents like Himalayan sea salt, but I'm thrilled they have because no other body wash exfoliates and moisturizes 24/7 like Old Spice Gentleman's Himalayan sea salt body wash. Now, if only there was a mountain range separating the Indian subcontinent from the Tibetan plateau where I could hide my Old Spice and keep my family from stealing it, my impossibly smooth skin will finally be safe.
This is family nurse practitioner Terry Bruno from SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Our clinic is located at Physician's Office Building number 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. Missouri's withheld more than $3.6 million from the St. Louis Public School District because the district failed to submit its 2023 audit to the state. KMOX Radio in St. Louis reports that the holdup is due to a number of experienced finance and accounting employees who left or retired. The turnover has made it difficult for the district to give the accounting firm conducting the audit the materials needed. The report says the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education will release all held payments once the agency receives the audit. A Democratic lawmaker who helps to write portions of Missouri's state budget is blasting Republican leaders for rushing the state budget through the House. Adrian Plank of Columbia, who sits on the budget subcommittee for the Departments of Public Safety, Revenue, and Transportation, says they only had 3 hours to review changes to the governor's proposals. Plank also blames, quote, misplaced priorities in the House for infrastructure projects not being fully funded in small towns.
I don't like paying taxes any more than anybody else. I don't want my property taxes to be too high. I don't want any of that. But we also have to understand there's a reason for those taxes, and that's your money, and that needs to be spent on your communities.
He also criticizes a proposal to get rid of the corporate income tax, saying there needs to be money for roads and education. Lawmakers have until May 10th to send the state budget to Governor Parson. A proposal to repeal youth work certificates is under consideration in a Missouri Senate committee. The bill from St. Charles County Republican Nick Schroer would prohibit state departments, agencies, or municipalities from issuing a work certificate to someone under 18. Signed permission slips, however, are required for a teenager between the ages of 14 and 16 to work.
Well, I think the accountability is with the parents and the business owners. The business owners aren't going to make a 12-year-old come into work, and if anybody has any sort of belief that that's occurring, they can contact the department. They can contact local law enforcement, as that's not allowed by law.
This is Missouri Net.
Hey there, I'm Lance Bass, and this is CHIP. And for more than 100 years, American Humane has been protecting animals in times of crisis. And if you're like me, your pet means the world to you, and you want to keep them safe if disaster strikes. American Humane's first responders are always prepared to rescue animals in danger, but you can also help. To learn more about disaster planning and keeping your animals safe, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress? Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? The earth really needs them to hoof it. The environment is always the best excuse. Find your out and opt in to Cutting Carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. Brought to you by WildAid.
Has carried out the execution of Brian Dorsey. Anthony Morbith reports.
He took his last breath and was declared dead at 6:11 p.m. Tuesday. The 52-year-old was convicted in the 2006 killings of his cousin Sarah Bonney and her husband Ben in their Central Missouri home. He went to their home seeking money to pay for a drug debt. He killed the two with a single-shot shotgun. He then proceeded to rape Sarah's corpse as their now orphaned 4-year-old daughter slept in another room. Requests for mercy from Governor Mike Parson, the Missouri Supreme Court, and the U.S. Supreme Court were all denied. Missouri now has 11 men awaiting the death penalty. Tuesday's execution is the 137th person Missouri has put to death.
Missouri's spring turkey season is almost here. The regular season starts April 15th and runs through May 5th. And St. Louis is forgiving parking tickets it issued to Cardinals fans last week who were targets of fake parking attendants. Drivers paid scammers $40 for parking during last Thursday's home opener. This is Missouri Net.
The people at your Touchstone Energy Cooperative wear many hats. Your customer service rep might also coach at the local middle school. Or some of our line workers are also volunteer firefighters. It's true, we take pride in serving our members. That's why you'll find us helping out in our community. Because we not only work here, we live here.
We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these deals at K&H Auto Supply. A Schumacher 12-volt 6-amp battery charger for $54.99. Lucas engine oil stop leak $13.99 for the 32-ounce size. And 3-piece flare nut wrench set for $21.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Studios, your hometown radio station. Let's see what's cooking at the Salem Nutrition Center for today. They will be serving up on this Wednesday, April 10th, chicken and noodles with roll, peas and carrots, and sliced peaches. The meal is served from 11 until 12:30. And if you're 60 years of age and above, your suggested contribution is $5. If you're under the age of 60, your meal cost is $7. And the nutrition site is open to all ages. Everybody and anyone is welcome to eat. You'll find a nutrition site at 604 North McGrath Lane inside the Salem Senior Center. They actually have a soup and salad bar that begins about 10:30 in the morning. You can show up a little bit early and enjoy that. Now, don't forget the Salem Nutrition site has lunch from 11 to 12:30, and lunch today will be chicken and noodles with roll, peas and carrots, and sliced peaches at 604 North McGrath Lane. If you have any questions about the meal or about the Salem Nutrition site, 729-2373 is the number to call. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. Every weekday we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menus, a courtesy of KSMO, your hometown radio station. We want to remind you Cardinal baseball comes on 11:20 this morning here at KSMO Radio. So we'll have that on today. We got Blues Hockey Night at 6:30. It's all coming up right here on KSMO, as is AP News and Sports from the Missouri Net next, right here on your hometown radio source. We are KSMO Radio.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained Town Screen in Salem.
Don't pay retail for your diamond engagement ring or gift. Come to CleanOrigin.com. Founded by a family of leaders in the diamond industry for more than a century. We're experts in ecologically friendly lab-grown diamonds because that's all we do. Come clean with Clean Origin, the only diamond jewelers who give you a 100-day, no questions asked return on your purchase. Head to CleanOrigin.com or one of our retail stores and mention code Radio10 to receive 10% off. That's CleanOrigin.com, code Radio10.
KSMO Salem. This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. A new look at inflation just in. Inflation was up again in March, and the latest sign that price pressures remain elevated. Sentencing for Alan Weisselberg begins this hour in New York. He's the one-time executive in Donald Trump's real estate empire who pleaded guilty to lying under oath in the ex-president's civil fraud case. He's expected to get 5 months in jail. The AP's Jennifer King.
The 76-year-old admitted he lied when he testified he had little knowledge of how financial statements valued Donald Trump's Manhattan penthouse at nearly 3 times its actual size. Judge Arthur Engeron said he found Weisselberg's testimony intentionally evasive in that case. Prosecutors cited Weisselberg's age and willingness to admit wrongdoing in agreeing to the deal. I'm Jennifer King.
More severe thunderstorms possible today as a storm pushes across the south. Hail, damaging wind gusts, flooding, and even some tornadoes are expected from Arkansas to Georgia and point south to the central Gulf Coast. What now that Arizona's Supreme Court says the state can enforce an 1864 law criminalizing all abortions except those to save the mother's life? The number of abortions in the state is expected to drop to near zero. President Biden calls Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's handling of the war in Gaza a mistake.
President Biden has been an outspoken supporter of Israel's war with Hamas, but in recent weeks his patience with Benjamin Netanyahu has appeared to be waning, and his administration has taken a more stern line, rattling the country's decades-old alliance and deepening Israel's international isolation. The most serious disagreement has been over Israel's plans for an offensive in Rafah, and the rift has spiraled since, worsened by an Israeli airstrike last week on an aid convoy, which killed 7 workers with food charity World Central Kitchen. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
This is AP News. The Air Force has been working on something new, AI-controlled drones. The AP's Norman Hall.
The Air Force is betting a large part of its future air warfare on a fleet of more than 1,000 autonomously operated drones. The service has been tight-lipped on what the fleet of drones will look like in size or platform, whether they will be full-size warplanes or something smaller. Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall told senators at a hearing on the service's 2025 budget that he will enter the cockpit of one of the F-16s that the service has converted for drone flight to see for himself how the AI-controlled plane performs in the air.
There will be a pilot with me who will just be watching, as I will be.
I'm Norman Hall.
Kentucky's governor vetoed a criminal justice bill that would impose harsher sentences for a range of crimes, saying it would saddle the state with sharply higher incarceration costs. He said it would also criminalize homelessness. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Did you know that every patient has the right to have their medical imaging performed wherever they choose? This is Bobby Sullins, Director of Radiology at the Salem Memorial District Hospital, where we have state-of-the-art, up-to-date medical imaging at one of the lowest prices in the area. Outstanding imaging at a great price without the drive? It's just another service of the Salem Memorial District Hospital. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Every day, Cintas service reps help businesses get ready for the workday. They provide freshly laundered workwear delivered every week. Mats, mops, restroom and cleaning supplies. First aid and safety products to help your employees stay safe. They even test and inspect fire extinguishers and emergency lights. Cintas helps keep your business running smoothly. See what Cintas can do for you. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Make it 5 in a row for the Royals.
To the gap! And that'll do it!
Bally Sports Midwest, Salvi Perez leading off the bottom of the 10th, drives one into left center, scoring the winning run from second and a 4-3 win over the Astros. KC rallied to tie the game in the 5th with 3 runs, and then 4 relievers scattered 4 hits the rest of the way. Bobby Witt loving it, so are the fans.
You hear it, it's great. The vibes are great. Playing some good baseball, you just got to keep it going and keep turning these good days into even better days for the future to come.
The Royals are 7-4 overall, 6-2 at home. Sonny Gray pitched 5 scoreless innings in his Cardinals debut as they beat the Phillies 3-0.
I just felt at home, to be honest with you. More calm, cool, collected, confident today than I probably have in any of the rehab outings, sims, lives. It just felt at home.
Gray was held to a strict pitch count of 65. He used 64 pitches, 43 of them for strikes. He only allowed 5 hits and no walks while striking out 5, and Nolan Gorman hit his 3rd homer. The Cardinals get back to 500 at 6-6. Lance Lynn getting the start this afternoon to wrap up the series. After sweeping Florida, the number 4 team in the country over the weekend, Mizzou baseball lost to SIU Edwardsville 5-4. Tigers are focused on Georgia. That series starts tomorrow. Mizzou softball plays at Drake today. Then they host nationally ranked Florida this weekend. Mizzou football will open the season again on Thursday, August 29th against Murray State, 7 p.m. in Columbia. 3rd straight year they're holding a game on a Thursday before Labor Day. It's been great for attendance at Faroe. And the Blues, 4 games left in the season. They pretty much need to run the table if they want any chance at a wild card spot. They're hosting the Blackhawks tonight. Drew Bannister.
We have to, as a team, start being more committed to each other, committed to playing a team game if we want to have success.
The Blues are 5 points out of the final wild card playoff spot. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri.
The range of black vultures have generally been in the southern part of the United States, but as their range has expanded into Missouri, the number of conflicts has been increasing over time.
Mitigation efforts are available through the USDA.
One of the main tools that we use is a black vulture effigy, and we have those on hand. If you have a pasture where you're calving, we can hang a couple of these up around the edges of the pastures, and that'll scare those birds off. We bring pyrotechnics and other tools to harass vultures off the site. Lasers can work very well. We also carry all the permits to do lethal removals if necessary. If you have a calf that was deceased and you don't know what caused it, or you suspect that it could have been a black vulture that killed that, we can come out on site and provide a necropsy free of charge. The funding for that work is provided through the Missouri State Legislature to the Department of Agriculture, no cost to the landowner.
Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov.
The Bank of Salem has an important notice for their drive-thru customers. Starting April 16th, the drive-thru hours will be as follows. Monday through Thursday from 7:30 in the morning until 5:30 in the evening. Friday 7:30 in the morning to 6 in the evening. And Saturday 8 in the morning until noon. The Bank of Salem lobby hours will remain from 8:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these spring deals at K&H Auto Supply. Gumot intake valve cleaner for $12.99 for the 11-ounce size. Blue Devil oil stop leak only $14.49, and Blue Devil head gasket sealer for $29.99. Come on by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
Don't pay retail for your diamond engagement ring or gift. Come to CleanOrigin.com, founded by a family of leaders in the diamond industry for more than a century. We're experts in ecologically friendly lab-grown diamonds because that's all we do. Come clean with Clean Origin, the only diamond jewelers who give you a 100-day, no questions asked return on your purchase. Head to CleanOrigin.com or one of our retail stores and mention code Radio10 to receive 10% off. That's CleanOrigin.com, code Radio10.
At KSMO, time for a look at the weather. Weather looks like it's going to be cloudy today, and it's going to be rainy eventually today, but not right off the bat. We will see some rain move in as the day goes on. So we're probably not going to see any rain till at least 2 o'clock, probably maybe even after that. Maybe we're going to get that ball game in, and we're going to see rain. It will be raining by tonight, no doubt about it, and I'm pretty sure late in the afternoon. Our chance of getting some rain today before 6 o'clock in the evening is 100%. So we're going to get some rain during the daylight time today. Winds will be northeasterly, 5 to 15, and gust up to 20 to 25. Then for tonight, though, look for a good dousing. We're going to get rained on pretty good. Showers, could even be a thunderstorm in there, a low of 45, and getting a much breezier condition than we had the night before. Last night was very calm. It's not going to be that way come Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Winds will be northerly, 15 to 25, gusting to 35 with that rain. Still on Thursday, a 40% chance of some early morning showers, then becoming partly sunny by mid-afternoon. Still breezy with northwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour, gusting to 35. Clear Thursday night, low of 41 with westerly winds 15 to 20, still gusting to near 30. Sunny Friday, high of 68. Clear Friday night, low of 45, and sunny and feeling good on Saturday with a high right near 80 degrees. Currently at the KSMO studios right now, we have cloudy skies. We have 55 degrees. That really hasn't budged much at all this morning. We do have winds that are out of the northeast, 7 mile an hour, 90% relative humidity. Pressure falling 29.83 inches at KSMO. It is a gray sky day. And that's been a look at weather on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Now, look at weather brought to you by Titan Paving and Drainage right here in Salem. Talk with Don Mutz. If your home has been built and you really haven't planned for that runoff water and what you're going to do with it, you may find yourself in a predicament. Yeah, you may have water sitting around that you really don't want there. You want to get that water away from your home and away from your sidewalks, away from your driveway so that it can drain properly. You don't have any ponding. You won't have any mosquito pools out there in the summertime or have any ice rinks in the wintertime. That's what it's all about. Do it right the first time. Call Titan Paving and Drainage. Talk with Don Mutz, 453-6379 or 453-6462. Titan Paving and Drainage.
Most contractors, when building a structure, do not consider the damage stormwater can create in the long run, which is why so many people have water issues around their home or business. There is an art as well as a science to rerouting stormwater, and Titan Paving and Drainage has been providing these services for over 17 years. Call them before you hire a contractor not schooled or experienced in this specialized service to find out how to stop your water problems before they ever start. Call Titan today at 453-6462 or 453-6379.
And here, KSMO Radio. Don't forget, we have Cardinal baseball this morning, 11:20 on KSMO Radio. Game time is 12:15. It's the Cards and the Phillies. Game 3 of their 3-game set. It's the rubber game. Each team has won one game going in. The Cardinals won last night behind Sonny Gray. Got his first start for the Cardinals. Win 5 innings, 5 shutout innings, and won that game 3-0. So good congratulations to Sonny on that. We have Blues hockey tonight as well. 6:30 pregame show, 7 o'clock game time to take on the Blackhawks. I think the Blues absolutely will have no chance to get in the playoffs now. I think they were eliminated last night. You know, the Kings played last night, and if they won, I know they were in. So I'm pretty sure that the Blues season will be ending in a week from today, as their last game will be played at that time. In the meantime, though, here at KSMO Radio, we hope you stick around. We have agribusiness news coming your way next, and that's being brought to you by the Brownfield Farm Market Network. It's called the Missouri Report right here on KSMO, so we hope you enjoy that and get informed by what they provide for you today from the Brownfield Farm Market Network. The Missouri Report, agribusiness news on KSMO Radio.
As planting gets underway across the United States, harvest continues in South America. And an analyst says more questions are popping up about South America's corn and soybean production. I'm Kara Hart with Ag News on Brownfield. Michael Cordonier tells Brownfield the Brazilian soybean crop is meeting expectations, but
the big question mark in Brazil is the acreage. For both the safrinha corn and the soybeans, there's a very, very wide range of estimates for acreage and production.
He says the Brazil second crop corn is mixed at this point with expectations of a smaller crop than last year. He says Thursday's WASDE report from the USDA and the next report from CONAB will give more insight into the size of South America's crop. An Extension livestock economist says USDA's decision to cancel the July cattle inventory report is a huge loss for the industry. Oklahoma State University's Darrell Peel says it's a problematic time for the cattle industry to lose the data.
Given where we are right now, we're in a cyclical low in numbers, and we're really concerned right now about sort of the process of stopping liquidation, stabilizing the beef cow herd, and beginning that process of rebuilding.
He tells Brownfield the inventory reports only happen twice a year, and USDA's National Ag Statistics Service decision only hurts the nation's cattle producers, especially as the industry tries to get a handle on what's happening with the cattle cycle. A farmer in southeast Missouri says the mild winter has encouraged some early planting this spring. Clint Stevens says soybeans and rice are being seeded earlier than usual, but recent rains have delayed the start of rice planting on his farm.
There is a lot of rice already planted down here in southeast Missouri.
He's almost done planting corn, and conditions were right at the end of March to get into the field. The unusually mild winter and early spring rains have many Midwestern farmers fighting winter annual weeds. Bayer agronomist Lance Tarchioni says those purple-colored fields of henbit and purple dead nettle are a problem. While some might see the weeds as a free cover crop, he tells Brownfield,
it's also an alternate host for soybean cyst nematode. If you're growing henbit 2 months out of the year, that's not a good way to manage soybean cyst nematode.
Several Republicans on the Senate Agriculture Committee have introduced new legislation to update crop insurance coverage in the new Farm Bill. John Hoven from North Dakota says the bill increases premium support for higher levels of crop insurance.
For a fraction of the cost of what you're going to do in ad hoc disaster bills, you have the kind of coverage that farmers need and know that they can count on, and both in regards to the challenges they face with weather as well as with prices.
He says the bill also improves the supplemental coverage option by increasing premium support and expanding the coverage level. I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
AGCO is proud to launch PTX, a new leading brand that combines precision ag technologies from precision planting and PTX Trimble. The alignment of these brands supports farmers, dealers, and OEMs globally. PTX Trimble and Precision Planting understand the challenges of farming. That's why they designed solutions to help you implement technology and automation on your farm. They knew there was a better way, so they're building it together. With a combined set of products from Precision Planting and PTX Trimble, there are now precision ag technologies to touch all brands, equipment types, and farms. PTX spans the entire crop cycle, from land prep to planting, spraying to harvesting, and each pass in between. Innovative brands you trust, powerfully simple, seamlessly compatible. PTX. Visit ptxag.com to learn more.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today.
Hi, my name is Michelle Bland. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. I will be providing family medical services for all ages. I'm now accepting new patients, so please call 729-8000 to make an appointment. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurances. Salem Memorial District Hospital, every patient, every encounter, every time.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
Missouri farmers and ranchers work hard to provide the food we put on our tables. No matter what comes, they're in the fields every day. FCS Financial is committed to supporting those farmers and ranchers along with our rural communities today and tomorrow. At FCS Financial, we understand the cyclical nature of agriculture and the challenges that can present. We also recognize no two situations are the same, and that's why we meet and work with our member owners individually to learn about them, their operation, and their goals. We want to provide the best experience and achieve the best outcome for everyone involved, because FCS Financial is a cooperative focused on being a responsible lender for more than 27,000 Missouri farmers, ranchers, and agribusinesses who depend on us. FCS Financial, an equal housing lender and equal opportunity provider.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable